Welcome back everyone to Enemy Archives, where enemies from the Legend of Zelda games are brought into the light. Today, continuing with the Blin family of monsters, we'll look at the Boarblin, a type of monster who happens to be very similar to the Moblin in many ways. Before we get going, here are the results of the last episode's quiz. Let's see. It looks like 80% of the answers were correct, while 20% were wrong. The correct answer was answer 1, pink. That'll probably make more sense if you go and watch the video on Boarblins. There's another quiz in this video too, so keep an eye out for that one as well. Now, back to Boarblins. Boarblins are another pig-like monster, hence their unusual name. They sometimes wield weapons like swords and shields, while others go with throwing spears. These boorish bad guys only appear in 3 main series games, so they aren't very well known. However, Boarblins have a few secrets, and they even go by a different name for some games. Now that introductions have been made, I present to you Enemy Archives Boarblin. Well, wait, what's going on? It looks like somebody's crashing the party. Well, today's episode will be a bit different, it seems. After we finish with Boarblins, another enemy will be making an appearance. I present to you, again, Enemy Archives Sub-Boss Stage, Boarblins and Big Blins. Link's Awakening. Boarblins entered the Zelda universe in Link's Awakening under the title of Pig Warriors. At first glance, they look like they could be Moblins, but it turns out they are simply related to Moblins. Boarblins on Koholint Island sometimes wield a sword and shield while chasing Link down, but in most cases they will simply throw spears from a distance. Boarblins in Link's Awakening are most often found in Tal Tal Heights and Ukuku Prairie. In the Nintendo Switch version of Link's Awakening, they look very similar to Moblins from Triforce Heroes. No wonder it's so hard to tell between the two. Oracle of Seasons. Of the 3 games Boarblins appear in, 2 of them are the Oracle games. They seem to have come straight from Link's Awakening, as they wield mostly the same weaponry and also keep the same appearance. However, there are 2 different types of these pig warriors, red and blue. Red pig warriors are found around the overworld and in some dungeons, and aren't as tough as their blue counterparts. They tend to throw spears for weapons, but they sometimes use a sword instead. Blue Boarblins, on the other hand, usually wield a sword and take twice as much damage to defeat as their red buddies. While Boarblins are always ready to attack Link, they also do work for the Great Moblin by building bombs, but they seem to have been tricked into doing so. Oracle of Ages. Even across time and space, Boarblins are always causing trouble. In Oracle of Ages, Boarblins are responsible for attacking the Maku tree in the past, which causes all sorts of problems in the present. Boarblins will follow the Great Moblin into Labrina if they are defeated in Oracle of Seasons. But if Ages is played first, they will set up a keep anyway. These monsters come in the same varieties as they do in Oracle of Seasons, and can be found in similar locations as well. In the end, there really aren't a lot of differences between Boarblins from the Oracle games. While most Boarblins are truly identical, there is one particular Boarblin who happens to be particularly unique. In fact, this character directly helps Link. Once Link has destroyed the Great Moblin's keep in Oracle of Seasons, a single pig warrior stands in the remaining rubble. He will give Link a secret about the Tokay people in Labrina, which can be given to the orange Tokay at the museum. Should Link do this, it will bring back a minigame that could previously only be played in the past, and beating it will allow Link to carry more bombs. A fitting upgrade, since the starting Boarblin was a bomb maker in the first place. Alrighty folks, it's the moment you might have been waiting for. Now, we're going to have a look at one of the most dangerous blins out there. These little known brutes are bald, bad, and anything but little. Allow me to introduce today's sub-boss species, the Big Blin. Big Blins have only appeared in one main series title. They are found in the world of spirit tracks, and they are most commonly found in the ocean realm. Link's first encounter with a Big Blin occurs when transporting the Locomo Sage Carbon to his sanctuary. The Blin and his minions assault the spirit train and try to capture Carbon. Link must fight off the invaders to protect Carbon from being kidnapped or face a game over. This can be tricky, since the Big Blin takes tons of damage to defeat, and Link must fend him off at the same time as his minions. The first thing worth noting about a Big Blin is its appearance. Big Blins appear more dog-like than most other Blins, and they look heavily scarred, as if they have already fought many battles. They also wear leopard print clothing, like some other enemies, and seem to wear pirate necklaces, a material in spirit tracks. These necklaces can supposedly only be worn by pirate leaders, indicating that Big Blins are, of course, pirate leaders. Speaking of pirates, there is a sort of minigame at the pirate hideout that involves escaping with a prisoner in a minecart. Link must use his bow to shoot down enemies as he escapes. Toward the end of the game, a Big Blin blocks the way out, requiring Link to defeat it to escape. Naturally, the Big Blin takes many arrows to defeat, and if Link earns enough points, he can get a quiver upgrade or even a whole heart container. While there are Big Blins inside the pirate hideout, completionists will find a Big Blin outside as well. By standing outside the entrance to the fortress and playing the Song of Birds, Link can find the pirate hideout's stamp station. This stamp is one of the many across the land that Link can collect. The image used for this stamp is none other than that of a Big Blin. When it comes to combat, Big Blins are just as formidable as they look. A Big Blin can send Link flying using a massive club, which will hurt and stun Link. After taking enough damage, it will begin performing double swings, which can easily catch Link off guard. However, should another monster be in the line of fire, the Big Blin will strike them as well. Big Blins can even hurt other Big Blins. There's no doubt that these enemies are dangerous, since the Take 'em All On challenge pits Link against 3 Big Blins at once. Yes, the Big Blin isn't the most well-known type of Blin, but it may very well be the most powerful. Now that we have Big Blins out of the way, it's time for today's quiz. Here's the question. Which realm do Big Blins usually show up in? A. The Spirit Realm. B. The Fire Realm. C. The Dark Realm. Or D. The Ocean Realm. Once you think you've figured it out, click the card in the top right corner of the screen to answer. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to receive notifications about each new video, please be sure to click the bell as well. This video is, as I mentioned, a sub-boss stage, and if you know what a sub-boss is, chances are you know that a boss stage comes after, so look out for that. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again when you're in the Legend Zone.